What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion, and I'm bringing you another Destiny video. In this one, we're going to talk about some super awesome cool shit coming to Destiny in a later update. So basically, they're adding a bunch of Year 1 exotics that disappeared and are coming back. So to go ahead and start off, they're bringing back the MIDA multi-tool, which is a fucking awesome scout rifle that made you move super fucking quick. Now, they're supposed to be making changes to some of the exotic perks and making these guns slightly better because a lot of them were how do you say, lackluster? I mean, they had their uses in certain situations, but for the most part, they weren't widely used overall. A lot of that had to do with the Yeller Horn, but that's a different video. So, they brought back the MIDA multi-tool. They also brought back the Dragon's Breath. Really fucking awesome exotic rocket launcher that a lot of people liked, but couldn't use because Yeller Horn. But it's a rocket launcher that shoots really slow rockets, but when they hit an area, instead of just exploding, they create a Nova-type grenade, like the solar grenades for the Warlocks, which just does an area of effect damage and actually does a shit ton of damage. They were very nice for Crota's End if you were good with them and had some way of tracking. Which, yeah, I hope that's one of the changes they make with the exotic perk. Next, they're bringing back the PLANC fusion rifle, which dominated the Crucible at one point, believe it or not. I know my older Destiny players will remember this, and my older fans will. However, the PLANC is a really fast-charging, high-impact fusion rifle that is really, really fucking awesome. So, yeah. Then they're bringing back the super good advice because, yeah, fucking super good advice. It was really useful in almost all the raids prior to this, and it'll be interesting to see just how useful it is in the King's Fall raid because what it did was, if you missed the shots, you had like a 90% chance of the shot going back into your magazine. So people use them a lot for Oracles in the Vault of Glass and the Oversoul in the Crota's End raid because they didn't count as enemies. They didn't count as you hitting anything. So you did damage, you hit the target, but the ammo went right back in your magazine 90% of the time. So you had infinite ammo while you were shooting certain things. And people want to see whether or not this is going to affect the guy's chest. I forget his name. Oryx! His chest. See if this will actually affect his chest. However, I don't think it'll push out the if it'll push out the Touch of Malice. Holy shit, I'm having brain farts all over the place. But yeah, really fucking awesome gun. I'm excited to see it back. I actually enjoyed using it a lot when it was year one, and I didn't have a Yeller Horn. So then the final gun they're bringing back is No Land Beyond. Yeah. Everyone hated the gun. It had terrible hit recognition. The exotic perk wasn't too awesome. So they're going to have to do a lot of tweaking and a lot of changing to make this gun viable and make something someone actually wanted. Because in year one, it was kind of like the Charlie Brown, I got a rock moment in the raid where you'd have half your fire team getting No Land Beyonds and then the one kid who'd pull a Yeller Horn out his ass and everyone kick him and defriend him and punch him in the face through the internet. Yeah! So now let's move into, like, armor pieces. So starting off with the Hunter is getting the ATS-8 Tarantella. I think that's how you say it. Tarantella, whatever. But it's a new exotic coming for the Hunters. It's a chest piece, and I really hope it's something like what the Titans are getting, where it allows you to do stuff in the air. Because it forementions in its text that it heightens your reflexes. That's the only way I could think it could heighten our reflexes. They're also getting back the really, really awesome Bones of El. I kept my old bones. I have my old bones on my character to this date because they're really awesome for platforming. They're definitely a must-have for hunters in the King's Fall raid who struggle with jumping puzzles, like me. So, it's definitely awesome to see them making a return. Along with them are the Radiant Dance Machines are coming back, and they're really awesome in the Crucible. Make you move super fast when you aim down sights and throw people off a little bit, but they make your feet look like you stepped in some toxic acid shit. Really, like, they're awesome looking, but they don't work with a lot of shaders. Unless they work now with shaders like all the rest of the exotics. Ideas! Make, like, red glowing boots. Duh. But then the final exotic coming for the hunters is the ACHLYOPHAGE Symbiote, which gave you an extra golden gun shot, which is really useful in the Crucible and made golden guns kind of dominate. So let's move on to the Titans. The Titans are getting the Peregrine Greaves, which were they let you do more damage if you shoulder charged in the air. If you basically need someone in the face when you shoulder charge, which was really cool, but kind of So then moving on, you have the Armamentarium coming back, which gave the Titans an extra grenade, which I'm just thinking Hammer Titan with two fusion grenades where they basically just stick to you and fuck your face. Basically becomes a Sunsinger Warlock with a better super. Then there's a Twilight Garrison coming back for the Titans. And Twilight Garrison, it's a new exotic. A couple people have had it drop in the game already, so I already know what it does. It basically lets you dash around as long as you are airborne. You can basically do like Shadow Step, but in the air for the Titan. And you can do it infinitely. As long as you're still in the air, you can continue doing it. So really fucking awesome chest piece. Now to move on to the Warlocks, because everyone loves themselves some Warlocks. So the Warlocks are getting the Apotheosis Veil back, which basically starts regenerating your health when you cast a super. Really fucking awesome helmet. Was useful in all the raids prior and really useful in the latest raid, King's Fall. So then they're also getting the Nothing Manacles, which awesome. They basically give your scatter grenades as a Voidwalker tracking rounds similar to the Yallarhorn's Wolfpack rounds, and absolutely decimate if you're good with them and can put a grenade right at someone's feet. They basically have no chance. So really fucking awesome gloves. And how could I forget? I did this whole video and forgot about the Hardlight, which is a fucking awesome assault rifle. Hopefully it'll get its comeuppance when auto rifles get a slight buff, but it basically, rounds bounce off walls. So can you imagine a Titan bubble with rounds bouncing all over inside of it? You might kill yourself. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.